Larry, is that a children's book, or did you just grab whatever was sitting on the kitchen table? Roland, this is one of the most famous children's books ever written. Shel Silverstein, The Giving Tree. I see a tree, and I see a boy. Bold cover, really? Don't let that simple fool you. This little book has made grown adults cry in the middle of the bookstore. Grown-ups cry over a picture about a tree every single time. Every single time. Okay, I'll bite. What's the tree giving away exactly? Everything it has. It gives away everything. That tree needs better boundaries, but go on. Maybe it does. All right, Cubs, today on Roland Roar's Book Club, we're talking about The Giving Tree. And by the end, I think even Roland is going to feel something. I feel things. I feel hungry right now, for instance. Okay, we'll get something to eat after this. Okay. Here we go. Let's start at the beginning. So, the story opens with a tree, an apple tree and a little boy. And from the very first page, you can feel how much this tree loves this boy. The boy climbs in her trunk, swings from her branches, eats her apples. They play together every day, and the tree is happy. A tree happy because a boy is climbing on her? Exactly, Roland, exactly. The tree finds joy in being with the boy, in giving him what he needs to have fun and be happy. Okay, I can appreciate that. So what happens next, Larry? What happens? Well, the boy grows up. He starts coming around less. And when he does show up, he doesn't want to play anymore. He wants things. First, he wants money. The tree says, I don't have any money, but you can take my apples and sell them. The tree gave away its apples happily, and the tree was happy. Then the boy comes back for more, doesn't he? He does. Next time the boy is older and he says he wants to build a house, a place to settle down. And the tree says, I don't have a house, but you can cut my branches and build one. She gave away her branches, every last one, and she was happy. I'm starting to feel like this tree really has a problem. Well, hold on, because it gets deeper. The boy comes back one more time. Now he's old, he says he's sad and tired and he wants to get away from life. He wants a boat. The tree says, I can't give you a boat, but you can cut down my trunk and make a boat. She gave away her trunk. She's just a stump now. Yeah, just a stump. But she was happy. That's a lot to sit with, Larry. I sort of need to think this one through. It is a lot. But here's the ending. The boy now, a very old man, comes back one last time. He's not looking for apples or wood or money anymore. He just says, I am tired. I need a quiet place to sit and rest. And the stump says, the tree says, well, I'm just an old stump. I'm sorry I can't give you more. But a stump is a good place for sitting. Come and sit down and rest. And the old man sat, and the tree was happy. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, Larry. Nobody really ever is, Roland. Nobody ever is. Okay, Roland, let's talk about what this book is really teaching us. Because on the surface, it's a story about a tree and a boy, but underneath there's a whole lot going on. There is. I have thoughts, Larry. Well, of course you do, little buddy. Of course you do. Go ahead. First, I want the Cubs to hear this. That tree gave and gave and gave, and the boy just kept taking. For most of the story, the boy doesn't even say thank you. Well, that's true. That's true, and that's actually one of the things Shel Silverstein leaves us to think about. Some people read this book and they see the tree as a model of perfect and beautiful love. Other people read it and they feel sad because the boy doesn't seem to notice what he's been given. So, which is it? I think it's a little of both. And that's what makes this book so powerful. It's asking us a question. Are you a giver or are you a taker? And how do you want to live? Okay, I like that. So lesson 1 for the Cubs. Well, lesson 1, giving is one of the most beautiful things you can do. The tree in the story never gives because she has to. She gives because she loves the boy, and every time she gives, she feels happy. Real giving, giving from the heart, feels good. It does feel good. I once gave you, Larry, the last piece of my pizza. Can I remind you that you ate 6 pieces and you left me the crust? And I felt great about it. Lesson 2, gratitude matters. Cubs, one of the quiet lessons in this book is about how easy it is to take the people who love us for granted. Your parents, your grandparents, your teachers, they give you so much every single day. And sometimes we get so busy living our lives that we forget to say thank you. The boy in this book really did forget to say thank you, didn't he, Larry? He did. And I think by the end of the story, when the man comes back, the old man comes back and just wants to sit quietly, maybe he finally understands what the tree has given him. But by then, the tree has given everything. That part is sad. It is a little sad. But there's something hopeful too, because the tree never stopped loving him, not once. The tree didn't love him because he was grateful. The tree loved him just because she loved him. Unconditional love. That's the word. Exactly, Roland. Exactly. And that brings us to lesson 3. Some love is unconditional. That means no strings attached. The tree didn't say, I'll give you my branches if you visit me more. No, she just gave. And some of the most important love in your life, the love from people who truly care about you, is exactly like that. Okay, I'll admit the tree, as poorly as the boy treated her, is actually kind of remarkable. She really is. The one thing, Cubs, the very last image in this book is an old man resting on a stump with nowhere else he'd rather be. And the tree is happy. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give someone isn't an apple or a boat or a house. Sometimes it's just being there, showing up, being a place where someone can rest. Larry, are you going to cry right now? No, should I get some Kleenex for you? No, I'm okay. I'm not going to cry. But you look a little misty. I am not misty. I have something in my eye. Both eyes. Moving on. All right, Cubs. The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein, written in 1964. And more than 60 years later, it still makes people stop and think about love, about giving, and about gratitude, about the people in your life who have quietly given you everything, and whether you have taken a moment to say thank you. Here's your challenge from me, Cubs. This week, find your tree. Find someone in your life who gives and gives and gives. Maybe a parent, a grandparent, a teacher, or a friend, and tell them thank you. Not a text, not an emoji. Look them in the eye and say, thank you for everything you've given to me. I love that, Roland. I love that. That's such a great challenge. I have my moments. And if you haven't read The Giving Tree or haven't read it for a while, have your parents go to the library or go to a bookstore online and get a copy of The Giving Tree. It's short. You could read it in about 10 minutes. You will feel things in those 10 minutes. Do not say, I didn't warn you. Cubs, thank you so much for joining us today on Roland Roar's Book Club. If this episode meant something to you, hit the like button and share it with someone who needs a reminder to look for the good. And subscribe so you never miss a new book with us. And remember, Cubs, remember, go ahead, Roland, go ahead. Look for the good, Cubs. Look for the good, because if you earnestly seek good, you will find it, I guarantee. Great way to wrap up. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week for our next book. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.